before they got another championship.
We'll see.
I'm not waiting that long, and I won't be alive that long for the Chicago Bears to turn it
We're
around.
gonna blink, and it's gonna be 40 years since the Bears' last Super Bowl.
So, like, how much more of this pain can you guys tolerate? Because I'm not doing it no more. Like, I feel I'm still around because I live in Chicago, but
yeah, you already jumped off the bag. I
don't
want to hear you threatening your fandomship to the Chicago Bears anymore. All right, you already jumped off. Before we move on, I just want to compliment at least the right-hand side of your screen. Terrence, yours look like a little shadow. Y'all, the No Shave Novembers are going absolutely perfect. December, I need to just see stashes from both of y'all because they look to be starting to get epic.
Yeah, I gotta shave. The rest of
handlebars
this stands out a little more.
The handlebar.
Oh man,
that's what we need to see.
Yeah, I rocked some real nice like mutton chop sideburns for like a day and a half, and that was about the most that I could hack it. And I was like, all right, now I gotta shave that, but I kept the mustache. So
we're about to go into full lockdown. So you go for. Hey, we're about to see pork chop with.
I just might shave my head again.
We're about to go full lockdown again. Let's see.
Get a pro. Let's go, Porky.
I actually, my beard was extremely long, and I was worried that I needed to shave it, or my wife might throw me out of the house for looking too bummy.
Yeah, but I'll be home now. So
now we got Minnesota coming up, primetime again. Why do they keep giving us primetime games, man? This shit's embarrassing. Like shit.
And Kirk Cousins on primetime on the other side of the coin for this, which
goodness is gonna be awful.
Boo boo.
Yeah, this is gonna be a shit show. Hopefully in our favor. I don't know, but. What do you guys?
We're such a great team, though. What do you mean? We deserve to be on prime time, right? What you talking about, bro?
Shut up. I'm gonna stop inviting you, bro.
Come on, man.
Do we have a mute button on him? Can we just mute it?
I'm gonna have to get a mute button. I'm
pretty sure that's the same function. Yeah.
No, I'm ready for this game. I'm ready for this game now.
You ready for this game? What do you guys think? Are we going 5-5? Like Minnesota's actually coming off with 2 good wins. They beat the Packers, something we haven't been able to do in a minute. They actually beat the Packers. Dalvin Cook is looking like a straight dominant beast. Our run defense is pretty much our only weakness on defense. AJ Brown was just a beast of a man against us.
Yeah.
I think that's an outlier, but we'll see. I noticed
how are we not mentioning though Derrick Henry not having a Derrick Henry game? Like so you're talking all this stuff about Cook. Like Derrick Henry is a man of men.
The only
like,
problem with that,
ridiculous.
I was gonna say that, but we saw Indianapolis shut them down on Thursday night. That's the only, and he got like 95 yards.
That is another good defense.
Yeah, it's another good defense. So and AJ Brown was shut down in that game too. So again, I can't. I don't know. I don't really know how to rate that one. I don't know if I think the Tennessee Titans might just be better than worse than what everyone thought, low-key. I think everyone had them a little hyped up because they went on that undefeated streak for a little bit, but they look like trash.
Well, I think also losing Taylor Lewan, their left tackle,
that's true.
For the year was a big deal because he's one of the best in the league.
He is. Also. That's true. That is noticeable.
I mean, with the Bears, like that was a bigger weakness heading into it, was kind of bigger chunk plays to running backs, and they largely held Derrick Henry in control. So I mean, with Dalvin, different type of runner, different scheme too, with like more of that zone. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I'm excited to see, or more intrigued. Maybe not excited because they might get burned. But the wide receiver cornerback matchups. That'll be something to watch on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson and Thielen coming to town. Yeah, we'll see how they
They and on the other side, with Minnesota, their cornerbacks have been getting a lot of hell, this season because they've given up so much yards versus the Bears receivers. But the last couple of weeks, Minnesota's defense hasn't looked as bad. So that's kind of, the wide receiver cornerbacks on both teams, both sides of the ball will be interesting.
I'm excited to see people's names that I recognize on the back of an offensive line for the Bears. That's a good sign this week as well.
Yeah, usually that helps something, right?
All right, so this is kind of a hard game because, like you said, Minnesota has gotten better defensively, and even if they weren't, it's the Bears' offense. So this is a hard one to call. It's at our house, and we are actually underdogs in this game. The Vikings are favored to actually win, despite everything, and it's kind of crazy. I'm still going with Chicago because I think our defense can hold us up enough against Kirk Cousins, and it's also Kirk Cousins, and He's complete trash. Yo, hold on. Nick Foles or Kirk Cousins?
Oof. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, this is the perfect segue though of what I was about to say. Why I was going to take the Bears tonight, because Nick Foles always plays out when there's pressure.
Okay. So
when you look at big time moments and throughout Nick Foles' career, when he's come in and why he's been a career journeyman and a valued secondary QB, emphasis on secondary QB is because when the back's up against the wall, this guy comes out and he's a leader. He is.
Right.
He just doesn't have what it takes to sustain the whole entire year. I don't believe, I think he gets bored truly. Like watching I think Nick Foles just gets bored of playing. And then, so like if you put him at the second half and he's like, all right, we got competition, let's go.
I can't tell if that was extreme sarcasm or what. That's what boredom looks like.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna get rocked behind this line. Like this is pointless, Right. So, but when there's like something to play for, Nick Foles is. So I'm taking them at prime time for sure.
All right. That was a truth take from. I'm just kidding.
Hey, dude, I was about to say, bro, it should be a breakout game for Big Dick Nick, but like you said, Minnesota's defense is on an incline as far as the receivers. So the receivers should be breaking out today or on Monday too, but Nick's got to get it to them, and the receivers have to run their routes correctly and like just burn the other guys. But what they have that we don't is a Dalvin Cook. And I know we have a great run defense. We have a great defense, period. But if they're focusing on the throw, which
we need to focus on Cook. Cook is their offense.
They're gonna, there's not going to be any offense from the throw game on both sides. But they have a Dalvin Cook, and we don't even have Montgomery right now. So he didn't practice today, so that's not looking too good. So it's going to be a low scoring game.
Dub or not?
Just lower for us.
Ooh, you're calling an L?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. And it ain't because of Captain Kirk. That's for damn sure, because he's just as boo-boo as Mitch and Foles, like fused.
All right, DTV.
So
Dub or L? What do we got?
I'm gonna hold my nose and I'm gonna say it's a win, only because I just looked up some of these stats when I was saying earlier with the Kirk Cousins.
Hit us with the stats. Hold on. Hit us with the stats, White Chocolate. Go, buddy, go.
So, just against
my
winning
favorite part.
Kirk Cousins against winning teams as a starter is 7-31. So 7 wins, 31 losses against winning record teams, which the Bears barely 5-4, but winning record. So check mark there. Go to Kirk Cousins on Monday Night Football, and he is a legendary 0-9. So he was 0-6 with Washington, and now has been 0-3 here with Minnesota. Just picks galore. So I'm thinking the Bears defense, which has been on the cusp of having some of these turnovers, like finally breaks through, and they are who we thought they are. So please defense.
All right. I love it. Beautiful stats from White Chocolate. Absolutely love it. I'm going with those stats. Stats are on our side. Numbers never lie. The Bears are going to get this dub. Darnell Mooney and Nick Foles breakout game. I'm calling it right now. Calling it right now. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm happy.
Just
next
to
week.
let you know,
And I'm not asking dumb questions like should Nagy
Jimmy Graham, Cole Kmet, because against the Vikings defense against tight ends also is not good.
Very true.
Jimmy Darnell Mooney breakout game. Professor actually didn't say that live. He actually says that on a loop that he inserts in our podcast at some random point.
It's bound to hit.
It's bound to hit. My guy has probably is like top 5 in like air yards in the league. He's got to be like it's gonna hit. It's gonna connect one of these times. But I will say it until it happens. And when I do, you bet your ass off. I'm gonna clip that and put that at all our socials and be like, yeah, I called that shit. Watch.